Republican Congressman Peter King was on CNN radio on a show called The K-File, and he made some questionable comments about town hall events.
You're middle of the road and you understand the other side. What's with all the rancor and the upset at these rallies? Is it a paid protest? Are people really upset? I'm missing the point here. Tell us what's going on, Congressman King.
Yeah, as best I can tell, I mean, there are people who are angry. We saw that on election night. You know, the Hillary people basically went into depression when Donald Trump won. We have the anguish on the campuses, and it's out there. So there are people who are just angry. They're angry that Trump won, that Hillary lost. There's others who are being, I guess, egged on, if you will. So I'm assuming that they're all legitimate. But to me, this does not serve a purpose. It really diminishes democracy. If you're going to show up at a meeting and just scream and yell. Now, in my case, I am not having these town hall meetings because, to me, all it would do is, turn into a screaming session.
The town halls diminish democracy because they turn into screaming sessions. No, the town halls are the heart of democracy. That is democracy. Democracy is listening to your constituents, specifically the angry ones who are saying, hey, here's a problem and maybe you should fix it. Like, the sense of entitlement that this guy has, like, I'm a politician, so you can, like, move aside and let me do my job and shut up. No, your job, those are your bosses at the town halls. That's what it is. That's who they are. It doesn't diminish democracy. It's the heart of democracy. And yeah, people are angry, and they should be angry. And I love the question from that goofball host there, who, by the way, probably -8 people listen to his show. I was his first listener just now with listening to this segment so that I could report on it to you guys. He said, I love his question. Softball right down the center of the plate. Lob it. What's with all the rancor and upset at these rallies? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that the president just deported or just jacked from a hospital an immigrant with a brain tumor who needed surgery and brought her back to the detention center. Maybe it's the uptick in immigration raids. Maybe it's the fact that his very first act as president was an executive order which rolled back a tax cut for middle-class families, specifically first-time homebuyers. Maybe it's the fact that they're talking about repealing Obamacare, which would mean millions of people lose their health insurance. And this is coming from me. I'm not the biggest defender of Obamacare. I prefer a single-payer system by far and away. But if you repeal Obamacare, millions of people are going to lose their health insurance. It's not a question. It's a fact. So maybe people are mad about that. Maybe people are mad about a variety of different things, like the botched Yemen raid where Trump killed 30 civilians, including an 8-year-old girl. The idea that, like, oh, I don't understand what do you mean? Is there a problem here? Did Trump do something wrong? I mean, he just signed an executive order that allows coal companies to pollute waterways. Why are you mad? What do you want, like clean drinking water or something? I don't understand. Maybe you shouldn't have the clean water. The dirty water is good enough. So they don't get it, man, and they don't care. And this shows you how deeply authoritarian so many of the Republican politicians are. Louis Gohmert said the other day, I'm not going to do town halls. Why? Gabby Giffords was shot. The Republicans just rolled back a regulation that stopped severe mentally ill people from getting guns. You just rolled it back. You just rolled it back. So they fuck it up. And then they get mad and they go home when it's time for them to own up to it. So you do the bad policy, and then you go, oh, fuck, who did that bad policy? It's all you! It's all you! It's all you! So what a joke this is. And the idea, again, the entitlement is what gets me. How arrogant and condescending he is. Oh, what do you mean? They're just angry people yelling. And, this diminishes democracy to actually be democratic and listen to your constituents. I'd much rather... And then he goes on to say, by the way, the clip is longer. He goes on to say, I'd much rather do, national TV and radio shows. Yeah, no shit, because everybody's going to throw you fucking softballs on the center of the plate, and you're going to, act all high and mighty and special. You're not special. They are your boss. The angry constituents are your boss, and you're not going to listen to them, which means you, of course, should be voted out.